Thailand is a country where ancient traditions clash with neon lights, where golden temples sit beside bustling street markets, and where every corner seems to hide a story waiting to shock, amaze, or intrigue you. From sacred rituals that have endured for centuries to the wild, modern nightlife of Bangkok, Thailand is a land of extremes. For travelers seeking adventure, culture, or just the unexpected, Thailand is impossible to ignore. But how much do you really know about this kingdom of smiles? Today, we're counting down 15 mind-blowing facts about Thailand that will make you see the country in a completely new way. Some will surprise you, some will make you question everything you thought you knew, and all of them will leave you wanting to explore its streets, mountains, and islands yourself. Get ready to uncover the mysteries, the history, and the hidden truths of Thailand. Fact by fact, story by story. Number 1. Bangkok's vibrant street life. The city that never sleeps. Bangkok is a city of extremes. On one street, golden temples rise above narrow alleyways. On the next, neon signs flash over chaotic traffic. Hawkers shout over the roar of tuk-tuks, and the smell of sizzling street food fills the air. Walking through Bangkok is like stepping into a living, breathing organism. Each neighborhood has its own rhythm. Siloam and Sukhumvit pulse with nightlife, rooftop bars, and late-night crowds. Chinatown bursts with colors, aromas, and the constant energy of merchants selling everything from spices to gold. Street vendors line every sidewalk, offering pad thai cooked on tiny woks, skewered meats on charcoal grills, and fresh fruits that glisten under the streetlights. Motorbikes weave through the streets like threads in a giant tapestry, while tourists and locals alike navigate the chaos on foot, scooters, and tuk-tuks. Bangkok's markets never truly close. From Chatuchak weekend market to the night bazaars, the city hums with trade, barter, and conversation at almost every hour. But Bangkok is more than just movement and chaos. The city's heart beats in its intersections of history and modernity. Ancient shrines sit tucked into alleyways, quiet and serene, while shopping malls tower above them. Temples like Wat Pho and Wat Arun are juxtaposed against bustling streets, reminding visitors that Bangkok is a city where centuries coexist side by side. Every step in Bangkok is a sensory adventure. The question for visitors is, can you keep up? Will you dive into the street food, navigate the crowded markets, and experience the pulse of a city that never stops? Or will you stay on the sidewalks, merely observing a spectacle that feels almost unreal? In Bangkok, life moves fast, stories are everywhere, and every street corner is an invitation to experience something unforgettable. Number 2. Temples everywhere. Step away from the neon glow and chaotic streets, and you'll find a Thailand defined by serenity, devotion, and timeless architecture. Across the country, Buddhist temples, or wats, rise like jewels from cities, towns, and remote countryside. With more than 40, scattered across every province, each temple tells a story of faith, artistry, and centuries of history. Some are modest, with simple wooden halls and quiet meditation garden. Others are monumental, gilded with gold, covered in intricate murals, and crowned with soaring spires that glitter under the sunday. As you approach, the air seems to change. Bells chime softly, monks in deep orange robes move silently along stone paths, and incense curls into the sky. The scent is subtle but pervasive, grounding visitors in a space that feels sacred, even if only for a few moments. Every wall, doorway, and roof tile holds symbolism. Dragons, lotus flowers, and mythological creatures are etched with meticulous detail, each image intended to teach, protect, or inspire. Many of these places are not just historical monuments, they are living centers of community and spirituality. Devotees come daily to make offerings, chant prayers, and light candles, while monks conduct rituals that have been passed down through generations. Visitors often find themselves drawn into the rhythm, the quiet hum of meditation, the soft chants echoing through vast halls, and the reflective silence of golden Buddhas. Some temples are hidden in jungles, requiring long journeys through winding paths or river crossings. Others perch on hilltops, offering panoramic views of valleys, rivers, and villages below. In these spaces, time seems to slow. The chaos of modern life, traffic, smartphones, and deadlines fades, replaced by an awareness of something enduring and profound. While wandering these sacred spaces, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history and devotion. Questions come naturally. Which temple will leave the strongest impression on you? How will standing beneath a 1,000-year-old statue change your perception of faith and art? Can you truly appreciate the patience and reverence poured into every carving, every mural, every golden roof. Thailand's temples are not merely attractions, they are windows into the soul of the nation, inviting every visitor to witness, reflect, and perhaps even participate in a ritual that has endured for centuries. Number 3. Thai cuisine's global fame. Step into any street in Thailand, and your senses are instantly awakened. The scent of lemongrass, chili, garlic, and fresh herbs drifts through the air, mingling with the smoke of sizzling woks. Food is not just nourishment here, it is a celebration, a ritual, and a way to connect with the country's history and culture. While the world may know pad thai, tom yum, and green curry, the reality of Thai cuisine is far richer, far more intricate, and far more surprising than any restaurant menu abroad could capture. Street food stalls line almost every street corner. From Bangkok's back alleys to Chiang Mai's night markets, vendors push carts loaded with skewers, soups, and desserts, each dish crafted with care and speed. You'll hear the clang of woks, the chatter of customers, and the calls of vendors inviting passers-by to taste a dish they have perfected over decades. Eating in Thailand is an immersive experience. You can enjoy a simple bowl of noodle soup in 5 minutes, or spend hours at a bustling market, tasting dozens of flavors that dance between sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. Beyond the street, restaurants, both humble and high-end, offer culinary artistry. Royal Thai cuisine, with its subtle balance and presentation, tells stories of centuries-old palaces and traditions. Every plate is designed not only to satisfy hunger but to please the eye and evoke a sense of harmony. From fiery curries to delicate desserts made from coconut and sticky rice, each bite is a lesson in balance and flavor. But Thai food is more than taste. It is culture in motion. Meals are communal, shared, and meant to bring people together. Festivals and religious ceremonies always include food offerings, blending the sacred with the everyday. From northern spice blends to southern seafood specialties, each region of Thailand tells its own story through ingredients and preparation. As you navigate the vibrant markets and fragrant alleyways, questions naturally arise. Which dish will you try first? Can your palate handle the heat of a true green curry? Will you dare to taste insects prepared as crunchy snacks? A tradition that challenges many visitors, but delights adventurous eaters? Each meal is an adventure, each bite a connection to the heart of Thai life. Thai cuisine is more than global fame. It is a journey through culture, history, and community. Every flavor has a story, every dish a memory, and every meal is an invitation to taste Thailand in its purest, most authentic form. Number 4. Floating markets. Leave the streets behind, and you'll find a Thailand that floats, literally. In provinces across the country, rivers and canals serve as bustling highways for commerce, culture, and daily life. Here, the floating markets are alive, colorful, and unlike anything else in the world. Boats packed with fruits, vegetables, spices, and handmade goods glide side by side, rowed by vendors who call out their wares with practiced rhythm and charm. Damnuan Sarawak, perhaps the most famous of them all, is a spectacle of sound, color, and movement. Long, narrow wooden boats, laden with mangoes, bananas, coconut desserts, and steaming bowls of noodles, navigate the canals with astonishing skill. The vendors are both sellers and performers, balancing baskets on their heads, flipping items with precision, and engaging in playful bartering that draws locals and tourists into a dance of commerce. These markets are not just about buying and selling, they are social hubs, community centers, and cultural treasures. Elderly women, young students, and entire families take part in the morning routines, paddling to their spots, setting up displays, and preparing food while exchanging stories and laughter with neighbors. The rhythm of the water, the splash of oars, and the chatter of people create a sensory experience unique to Thailand. Floating markets also reveal the resourcefulness and adaptability of Thai culture. Many of these canals were once the main highways of the country, long before roads crisscrossed the landscape. Life still moves at the water's pace, a reminder of traditions preserved against the tide of modernity. Tourists may marvel at the photogenic scenery, but locals live and breathe it every day. As you drift along in a long-tail boat, which fruits have you never tasted? How will you navigate the crowded lanes without tipping your own boat? Can you sense the pulse of a community that has thrived on water for generations? Each boat, each stall, each splash of the oar tells a story of heritage, skill, and human connection. Floating markets are more than attractions. They are living snapshots of Thai life, blending history, culture, and commerce into a rhythm that moves with the flow of the river. To experience them is to glimpse Thailand as it has been for centuries, alive, vibrant, and endlessly fascinating. Number 5. Full moon parties. Far from the bustling streets and serene temples lies another side of Thailand, one defined by energy, lights, and music that carries through the night. On the island of Koh Phangan, a tradition unlike any other draws travelers from across the globe. The full moon party, held on Hodrin Beach every month when the moon reaches its peak, the event transforms a quiet stretch of sand into a festival of music, dance, and spectacle. Thousands gather under the moonlight, illuminated by neon paint, glowing bracelets, and fire dancers moving rhythmically along the shoreline. DJs play electronic beats that pulse across the beach, blending with the natural rhythm of the waves crashing against the sand. Street vendors set up temporary stalls, offering cocktails in coconut shells, Thai street snacks, and glowing accessories. The night is a collision of cultures, a melting pot where locals, backpackers, and international travelers share one unforgettable experience. The full moon party is more than a celebration. It is a reflection of Thailand's ability to embrace contrast. By day, the island is peaceful, with turquoise waters, palm-lined beaches, and traditional fishing villages. By night, it becomes a kaleidoscope of color, sound, and movement. Visitors experience both extremes, witnessing Thailand's capacity to blend ancient beauty with contemporary energy. Beyond the party itself, Koh Phangan offers quiet spots just minutes away, where the island's natural beauty and traditional lifestyle are still intact. This duality is what makes the full moon party so iconic. It provides the thrill of modern festivities while reminding travelers of the country's deep cultural roots. For those who venture to the beach under the full moon, it is an experience that lingers long after the music fades. It is a celebration of life, freedom, and connection, a glimpse of Thailand's bold, unrestrained energy, and a reminder that this country has a rhythm all its own. Number 6. Muay Thai, the national sport. Strength, tradition, and culture. Step into any stadium or training camp in Thailand, and the intensity is palpable. Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs, is more than a sport. It is a living embodiment of Thai culture, discipline, and history. Unlike any other martial art, Muay Thai combines fists, elbows, knees, and shins into a seamless, powerful dance, each movement rooted in centuries-old traditions. From a young age, many Thai children begin training, learning not just combat techniques, but also respect, patience, and mental fortitude. Training is grueling. Early mornings start with runs through bustling streets or quiet rural paths, followed by hours of drills, pad work, and sparring. But it is not cruelty. It is ritual. Every jab, kick, and clinch is a lesson in focus, perseverance, and connection to heritage. Spectators in stadiums across Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and smaller provinces witness more than athletic contests. They see the Wai Crew, a ceremonial dance performed before each fight, paying homage to teachers, ancestors, and the sport itself. The rhythmic music, the graceful movements, and the disciplined chants transform each match into a story, blending power with spirituality. Tourists often travel specifically to train with skilled fighters, seeking both physical challenge and cultural immersion. Local gyms and camps welcome visitors, offering lessons that range from beginner techniques to advanced strategies. Beyond the rings, the stories of legendary fighters, tales of epic bouts, and lessons passed down through generations remind everyone that Muay Thai is woven into Thailand's national identity. Muay Thai is more than punches and kicks. It is tradition in motion, a testament to resilience, skill, and cultural pride. Every training session, every fight, and every performance tells the story of Thailand's past and present, inviting travelers to witness, learn, and appreciate the country in a deeply authentic way. Number 7. The Land of Smiles. Thailand is often called the Land of Smiles, and for good reason. From the moment you step off the plane or arrive at a bustling train station, you are greeted not only by scenery and sounds, but by the warmth of its people. Smiles are everywhere, not staged for tourists, but genuine expressions of friendliness, courtesy, and a cultural philosophy that values harmony and respect. In the cities, street vendors offer dishes with a nod and a grin, eager to share not just food but conversation. Tuk-tuk drivers navigate chaotic streets with practiced skill, occasionally pausing to offer directions or share a quick joke. In rural villages, elders greet visitors as if welcoming a long-lost friend, sharing stories of the land, its history, and its customs. Children wave, curious and playful, bridging the gap between visitor and local in an instant. Hospitality is not limited to gestures. It is woven into the very structure of Thai life. Guests are offered seats, drinks, and meals. Temples welcome travelers to observe ceremonies or meditate quietly in sacred halls. Even in moments of chaos or misunderstanding, patience and politeness prevail. The smile is both shield and bridge. It diffuses tension, builds trust, and embodies a philosophy called Sanuk, the idea that life should be enjoyed and approached with joy whenever possible. But the land of smiles is more than social warmth. It is cultural depth. Every smile has context, whether in greeting, gratitude, or apology, and learning to read and reciprocate them is part of understanding Thailand itself. Travelers often find that a single smile opens doors. Invitations to share meals, join festivals, or explore hidden corners of towns that would otherwise remain unseen. As you move through markets, beaches, temples, and streets, ask yourself, how will you respond to this genuine warmth? Will you engage, learn, and share in the daily lives of locals? Every smile is an invitation, a subtle challenge to connect, and an opportunity to experience Thailand in its most authentic form. Thailand's smiles are not just a superficial trait, they are a window into the heart of the nation. They reveal values, traditions, and a way of life that makes every visit memorable. So, when you walk these streets, meet these people, and share these moments, allow yourself to smile back and become part of the story. Number 8. Elephant sanctuaries. In the lush forests and rolling hills of northern Thailand, a different kind of tourism thrives, one that balances wonder with responsibility. Elephant sanctuaries across Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and beyond offer visitors the chance to witness these majestic animals in their natural behavior, free from the chains and abuse often associated with traditional elephant rides. These sanctuaries are not just attractions, they are havens for elephants rescued from logging camps, circuses, or neglect. Walking through the sanctuary, you encounter elephants of all sizes, from towering adults with wise, weathered eyes to playful calves exploring the grounds. Guides explain the animals' histories, their personalities, and the trauma many have endured. Visitors are invited to feed them, observe mud baths, and even help with enrichment activities, all under strict ethical guidelines. Unlike exploitative experiences, no riding is allowed, and every interaction is built on respect for the elephant's comfort and well-being. The impact is profound. You watch an elephant gently wrap its trunk around a treat offered by a visitor or splash joyfully in a river, and it is impossible not to feel a deep connection. Volunteers and travelers alike leave with a renewed understanding of conservation, empathy, and the importance of protecting endangered species. The sanctuaries also contribute to local communities, offering jobs, education, and sustainable livelihoods while spreading awareness of wildlife preservation. Experiencing an ethical elephant sanctuary raises questions every traveler must consider. How can tourism leave a positive mark? Are you witnessing history, tradition, and animal rights in action? Each visit is not just about taking photos, it is about learning, participating, and advocating for a future where humans and animals coexist respectfully. Thailand's elephant sanctuaries are living proof that travel can be transformative. They allow visitors to engage with wildlife ethically, support conservation efforts, and witness the resilience and intelligence of one of the country's most iconic creatures. Seeing an elephant thrive in freedom is a moment that lingers far longer than any typical tourist encounter, offering lessons in patience, respect, and the beauty of life itself. Number 9. Ancient kingdoms. Step into the ruins of Ayutthaya or Sukhothai, and you are instantly transported back centuries. These ancient capitals tell stories of a Thailand before modern skyscrapers, before bustling streets and neon lights, a time of grand palaces, intricately carved temples, and kingdoms that shaped the nation's identity. Walking among the crumbling stupas, massive Buddha statues, and moss-covered walls, you can almost hear the echoes of royal processions, market chatter, and the chants of monks who lived and prayed here. Ayutthaya, once a thriving trade hub, bears evidence of both wealth and conflict. Elephant statues stand guard over temple ruins. Intricate bas-reliefs depict legends of gods and kings, and the skeletal remains of brick towers tell of battles that brought the city to ruin. Sukhothai, often called the cradle of Thai civilization, offers serene parks where golden Buddha figures glow in the sun, and lotus-filled ponds reflect centuries of devotion. Every corner reveals architectural mastery, artistic expression, and spiritual devotion that endure despite time and war. These sites are more than historical landmarks. They are living classrooms. Guides, historians, and local storytellers bring the past to life, explaining the symbolism of carvings, the rise and fall of dynasties, and the cultural innovations that influence Thailand today. Temples were centers of learning, art, and religion. Their designs still influence modern Thai architecture, from Bangkok's ornate palaces to smaller provincial temples. Visitors are invited to reflect, explore, and ask themselves, how did these kingdoms influence modern Thailand? Which stories remain hidden in the ruins, waiting for discovery? Every broken wall and weathered statue is a lesson in resilience, ingenuity, and the continuity of culture. Exploring Ayutthaya and Sukhothai is more than sightseeing. It is a journey through time, offering insight into Thailand's deep roots, the brilliance of its ancient architects, and the spiritual and artistic heritage that continues to shape the nation. Walking these grounds, you are not merely a tourist, you are a witness to history, a participant in the ongoing story of Thailand. Number 10. Thai festivals. Thailand's calendar is alive with festivals, each a window into the country's rich culture and traditions. Among the most famous is Songkran, the Thai New Year celebrated every April. Streets transform into massive water fights as locals and travelers alike splash water on each other, symbolizing purification, renewal, and washing away bad luck. It is playful, chaotic, and deeply communal. Temples overflow with people offering prayers, making merit, and pouring scented water over Buddha statues as part of sacred rituals. Loi Krathong, held on full moon nights in November, is another iconic festival. Thousands of people float intricately decorated baskets on rivers and lakes, sending off their worries and honoring the water spirits. The sight of countless glowing lanterns drifting along waterways creates a mesmerizing spectacle, blending devotion with natural beauty. Communities gather for music, dance, and ceremonies that illuminate the night with warmth, reflection, and celebration. Across the country, regional festivals provide further glimpses into local customs. In Chiang Mai, Yipeng's Lantern Festival fills the sky with floating lights. In Isan, the Rocket Festival involves launching handmade rockets to call for rain, reflecting the agricultural roots of the region. Each event combines joy, spirituality, and tradition in ways unique to the Thai experience. Travelers often find themselves caught between observing and participating. Festivals in Thailand are not mere spectacles, they are invitations. Will you join in the water fights of Songkran, toss a lantern at Yi Peng, or float a krathong in a quiet river? Every moment offers immersion into a culture that celebrates life, community, and spirituality simultaneously. Thailand's festivals reveal more than traditions. They reveal the heart of the nation. They are living, breathing expressions of joy, respect, and unity, and participating in them offers travelers a chance to experience the country in its most authentic, vibrant, and unforgettable form. Number 11. Island Paradise. Thailand is synonymous with islands that seem almost too perfect to be real. From the powdery white sands of Phuket to the turquoise waters surrounding Koh Samui and the dramatic cliffs of the Phi Phi Islands, these destinations are a paradise for travelers seeking sun, adventure, and a taste of tropical luxury. Each island has its own character, inviting visitors to explore hidden coves, vibrant marine life, and bustling beach towns. Phuket, Thailand's largest island, combines natural beauty with lively energy. Patong Beach is famous for its nightlife and entertainment, while quieter beaches like Nai Harn or Freedom Beach offer serenity and picturesque sunsets. Beyond the beaches, Phuket's jungles, viewpoints, and cultural sites, including historic old towns and Buddhist temples, reveal layers of history and local life that many travelers overlook. Koh Samui, known for its palm-fringed beaches and luxury resorts, offers a balance of relaxation and adventure. Visitors can hike waterfalls, explore fishing villages, or dive into waters teeming with coral reefs and tropical fish. Phi Phi Islands, immortalized in films, draw explorers eager to kayak through limestone cliffs, snorkel in crystal-clear bays, or simply take in panoramic views that feel untouched by time. But these islands are more than just scenic beauty. They are centers of culture, gastronomy, and sustainable tourism. Local markets, street food vendors, and artisanal shops provide flavors and crafts unique to each island. Visitors can participate in cooking classes, yoga retreats, and eco-tours that promote reef preservation and wildlife conservation. Travelers often find themselves immersed in contrasts: the bustling energy of party beaches versus quiet, untouched coves, luxury resorts versus humble fishing communities. adventure sports versus serene meditation retreats. Every island offers a unique rhythm and perspective on Thailand's coastal life. Experiencing these islands is about more than the sights. It is about feeling the sun on your skin, listening to the waves, tasting fresh seafood, and engaging with the people who call these places home. Whether diving beneath the surface, hiking through jungle trails, or simply watching the sunset over the Andaman Sea, each moment is a vivid reminder of why Thailand's islands are legendary. For those seeking paradise, Thailand's islands deliver unforgettable experiences that linger long after departure. The question is, which island will capture your heart first, and how will you explore its beauty responsibly and fully? Number 12. Thailand's monarchy. In Thailand, the monarchy is more than a political institution. It is a cornerstone of culture, tradition, and social identity. Reverence for the royal family runs deep, influencing daily life, national celebrations, and even the legal system. Photographs and statues of the king and royal family are found everywhere, from government buildings and temples to private homes and businesses. Displaying respect is not just a custom, it is considered a civic duty, and insulting the monarchy carries severe legal consequences. The monarchy's influence can be felt in ceremonies, festivals, and national events. The king's birthday, coronation anniversaries, and other royal observances are celebrated with pomp and reverence, often involving public displays of loyalty, performances, and acts of merit-making. Temples and public spaces are adorned with flags, portraits, and decorations, highlighting the cultural integration of the royal institution. Visitors to Thailand often notice the subtle yet pervasive presence of the monarchy. Street signs, portraits, and public messages regularly honor the king, and locals show deference in everyday gestures, standing for the national anthem, bowing slightly to images of the royal family, or participating in community projects inspired by royal initiatives. Understanding the monarchy is essential for travelers who want to fully appreciate Thailand's social fabric. Respecting the royal family is intertwined with understanding cultural etiquette, local laws, and the deeply spiritual connection many Thais feel to their king. It is not just about politics, it is about identity, continuity, and a shared sense of pride that binds the nation together. As you explore Thailand, ask yourself, how does this reverence shape the communities you visit? How can you show respect while learning about the country's history and values? Engaging with this aspect of Thai life offers insight into a society where tradition, loyalty, and modernity coexist in unique ways. Thailand's monarchy is a living symbol of national unity and cultural continuity, and recognizing its role deepens your understanding of the country's soul. Number 13. Wildlife. National parks. Thailand is a country of remarkable natural diversity, where dense jungles, cascading waterfalls, and limestone cliffs host some of Southeast Asia's most vibrant wildlife. National parks like Khao Sok, Erawan, Doi Inthanon, and Khao Yai offer travelers a chance to experience this biodiversity firsthand. Imagine walking through towering rainforest canopies, spotting gibbons swinging from vines, hornbills calling overhead, and elephants foraging in lush undergrowth. These parks are not just protected spaces, they are living ecosystems where visitors witness the raw beauty of nature in its purest form. Khao Sok, often called the Green Heart of Thailand, features ancient rainforests and Chio Lan Lake, with floating raft houses that allow immersive stays amid serene waters. Visitors can kayak, hike, and even go on night safaris to encounter nocturnal animals. Erawan National Park is famous for its emerald green waterfalls cascading through limestone caves, offering both adventure and tranquility. Birdwatchers, wildlife enthusiasts, and photographers find themselves captivated by the sheer variety of flora and fauna that thrive in these protected areas. Thailand's approach to ecotourism emphasizes sustainability and conservation. Many national parks partner with local communities to provide eco-lodges, guided tours, and wildlife education programs, ensuring that tourism benefits both nature and people. Visitors are encouraged to observe wildlife responsibly, learn about endangered species, and engage with local conservation initiatives. Exploring Thailand's national parks is more than sightseeing, it's a call to connect with the environment. You might ask yourself, how can tourism coexist with conservation? Which species will you encounter on your journey? Every trek through the jungle, every boat ride through emerald waters is a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. Thailand's wildlife and national parks are living classrooms. They teach patience, respect, and awe, offering experiences that are both humbling and exhilarating. Stepping into these spaces is like entering a different world, one where the hum of insects, the calls of monkeys, and the rustle of leaves create a soundtrack for discovery and wonder. Number 14. Cultural taboos. Etiquette. Thailand is a nation rich in traditions, and understanding local etiquette is essential for anyone who wants to experience it fully. Respect for Buddha images is among the most important. Temples are sacred spaces, and visitors must remove shoes before entering, dress modestly, and avoid touching religious statues. Sitting with feet pointed toward Buddha or monks is considered highly disrespectful, and pointing at sacred objects or people with your feet is unacceptable. Even casual gestures, such as resting your head on someone else's shoulder, can carry cultural weight, especially in rural areas. The royal family holds a place of deep reverence across Thailand. Photographs, statues, and murals of the king and royal lineage are everywhere. Speaking disrespectfully or making jokes about the monarchy is not only offensive but can result in legal consequences. Locals display their loyalty through subtle acts, standing for the national anthem, participating in community ceremonies, or bowing slightly to images of the king. For travelers, awareness and respect of these practices are crucial. Social norms extend into everyday behavior. Public displays of affection are frowned upon in many regions. Smiling, politeness, and calm composure are valued, and losing your temper can be seen as socially inappropriate. Handshakes are less common than the traditional Y, a gesture of greeting or thanks made by pressing your palms together at chest level. When visiting homes, temples, or markets, following these customs shows mindfulness and appreciation of local culture. Even seemingly small actions can carry spiritual significance. In many villages, offerings are made to spirits or sacred trees. Stepping on or damaging these without care is thought to invite bad luck. Interacting respectfully with monks is critical. They hold a special social and spiritual role, and women are not permitted to touch them. Travelers who understand and follow Thai etiquette gain deeper access to the country's culture. They are welcomed into spaces, ceremonies, and interactions that might otherwise remain closed. Asking yourself how locals live with these traditions opens the door to richer experiences. Observing, listening, and participating mindfully transforms a simple visit into a meaningful journey. Thailand's cultural taboos and etiquette are not limitations. They are keys to connection. They teach humility, awareness, and respect. Engaging with them thoughtfully allows you to experience the country in its most authentic form and fosters interactions that are both memorable and enriching. Number 15. Unique transportation. Tuk-tuks, longtails. Thailand's streets and waterways are alive with movement, and transportation here is as colorful and unique as the culture itself. The tuk-tuk, a three-wheeled motorized vehicle, is perhaps the most iconic symbol of urban Thailand. Zipping through Bangkok's crowded streets, tuk-tuks offer an adrenaline-fueled ride past towering skyscrapers, bustling markets, and hidden alleyways. The drivers are masters of navigating traffic chaos, often weaving through narrow lanes and sharp corners with confidence and flair. Riding a tuk-tuk is not just about getting from one point to another. It is a way to feel the pulse of city life, hear the cacophony of horns and street chatter, and see daily life unfold from a close-up perspective. In contrast, the longtail boats dominate Thailand's rivers, canals, and coastal areas. These slender, wooden vessels, with their distinctive long engines, are essential for travel in places like Bangkok's floating markets, the Chao Phraya River, or the islands of southern Thailand. Boarding a longtail is an experience in itself, balancing on narrow planks, gliding past stilted houses and lush mangroves, and watching water buffalo or river vendors go about their routines. The smell of river water mixed with fresh food from market boats creates a sensory journey that cars and buses cannot replicate. Transportation in Thailand is also deeply tied to local culture and economy. Tuk-tuk drivers, longtail boat operators, and motorbike taxi riders form part of the urban ecosystem, supporting commerce, tourism, and daily commuting. Negotiating fares, asking directions, or learning a few Thai phrases often leads to friendly interactions, shared stories, and insider tips about hidden gems. These modes of transport are more than practical. They offer an immersive way to connect with the country. They reveal the rhythm of city life, the flow of riverine communities, and the contrast between chaos and calm. Riding a tuk-tuk through a bustling market or gliding along a longtail under a golden sunset becomes an adventure that merges mobility with culture. Next time you step into a tuk-tuk or onto a longtail, ask yourself how these vehicles have shaped local life and tourism. Embrace the experience fully, letting the sights, sounds, and smells guide your journey through Thailand's unique landscapes. Every ride becomes a story, Every street or river, a canvas for discovery. Thailand is a land of contrasts and wonder, where ancient temples rise beside bustling cities, tropical islands sparkle in turquoise waters, and traditions thrive alongside modern life. From the sacred halls of Bangkok's grand palaces to the remote jungles of Khao Sok, from street food stalls teeming with flavor to the adrenaline of tuk-tuks and long-tail boats, every corner offers stories waiting to be discovered. The country's culture is vibrant and layered. Respect for the monarchy, reverence for Buddha, and adherence to social etiquette shape daily life, while festivals, cuisine, and arts reveal a society full of color, warmth, and depth. Adventure meets tranquility in Thailand's national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and island paradises. Nightlife, markets, and local traditions provide endless ways to engage, explore, and learn. As a traveler, Thailand challenges you to be observant, respectful, and curious. Every street, temple, and waterfall invites exploration. Every encounter, whether with locals, wildlife, or cultural rituals, offers insight into a nation that balances history and modernity, tradition and innovation. If you have ever dreamed of immersing yourself in a culture rich in history, beauty, and experiences that awaken all your senses, Thailand is calling. Dive into its islands, taste its flavors, walk its ancient streets, and witness the smiles, customs, and landscapes that make it unforgettable. Subscribe and follow along for more journeys into the world's most fascinating destinations. Hit the bell to catch every travel adventure and start planning your own Thai experience today. Where will your next journey take you? Thailand awaits.